Guys, this is part two. This is part two of my previous video about the Mandela effect, Moses having horns, and how insane that is. I believe where I left off on my last video, we were talking about in Hebrew. This is what some people say. They misinterpreted it, the vowels, yada yada yada. So on the bottom there, you can see that they could choose to use the word Karen or Karen with an A or E. It's all context. Okay. So it's clear that Moses was talking to God, and as he came down from the mountain with the burning bush and all of that, that he even had to cover his face with a veil because his face shone so brightly. Okay. It was shining. It was radiant. I don't understand why they put the word horned in here, but it's a little creepy. Okay, so what I was going to tell you is I was thinking a lot about this, and I've been having some really crazy dreams, but I knew somehow this is connected. Now, what I discovered was in the Bible, Michael is the archangel and the only angel even mentioned in scripture that directly opposes Satan. Okay, in Jude 1:9. So let me show you here. We're going to go to Jude. All right, so it says, "Yet Michael the archangel, when contending with the devil, he disputed about the body of Moses, after Moses died, durst not bring against him a railing accusation, but said, the Lord rebuke thee." Okay, then if you go to Deuteronomy, Satan wanted to use his vessel, Moses's vessel, badly, so he could deceive the Israelites, okay? Like for the Antichrist spirit, he really wanted Moses, all right? So if you go here to Deuteronomy 34, specifically 5 through 7, all right? Sorry, guys, my camera's a little shaky and messed up, stand's broken. All right, so we see here, starting at 5, "So Moses, the servant of the Lord, died there in the land of Moab, according to the word of the Lord. And he buried him in a valley in the land of Moab, over against Bethpeor. But no man knoweth of his sepulchre until this day. And Moses was 120 years old when he died. His eye was not dim, nor his natural force abated." So I find it very interesting that Michael, the archangel, is the only angel who directly opposes Satan and tries to protect tries to protect Moses so much so that God himself had to hide his body. Okay, so if you think about that, and then you go back here and you look at these creepy pictures depicted of Moses, it's almost like, who is doing this, right? So we know, if you're familiar with the Mandela effect, there are lots of changes in the world, okay, particularly the Bible. So I don't know if this is the grand delusion that God was talking about. For me, I believe it is. I'll show you in another video some scriptures, but some people think God is showing us these things as a sign, basically screaming for us to wake up. You guys, wake up, right? Look if this is the Mandela effect, for me it is, and it is for a lot of people. The Michelangelo sculpture never had horns. This is all just insane. So if you think about it, of course, Satan is a loser and a counterfeit. And if you couldn't get Moses in real life, don't you find it a little peculiar that this particular effect on the statue has horns depicting him like he's an evil god or an evil being, and when Moses was a servant of the Most High God? It's almost as if Satan went back, messed this up, with the Mandela effect, as a mockery, like, haha, I got him now, forever in this statue. I don't know. It's pretty fascinating. I found some other things also that are linked biblically, lots of them. So I don't know if this is a grand illusion that God is doing this, or if this is just what was meant to happen. Obviously, like in Revelation, this is just meant to happen. And these are the signs and wonders and everything we're supposed to look for So we know that Jesus is at the door, you guys. So whether God himself is doing all these things, or he's just allowing the enemy to do the biblical changes and all these things, either way, prophecy is coming to pass. This is not a joke, you guys. This is incredibly serious. I haven't slept more than an hour every night because of nightmares, visions of hell, crazy, crazy things, you guys. Please pay attention. It's almost like with everything that I find in the Bible and in the world, it's like it's like God screaming out, pay attention. Pay attention, my children, pay attention. All right, guys, pay attention. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with another video. God bless.